Hey guys, happy Friday. And I do mean happy Friday. Today is Friday. This is going to be a Friday haul on the fly. And I just got back from New York. I went to New York this past week. I left Monday morning early and got back last night. And I knew I had a couple of choices. I could either skip this Friday haul or I could do it live, and I did think about that, but my editor said that we could work together. He would be waiting right there for me, and we could do it. So that's what we're going to do. But I will say that it's going to be all over the place because it's going to be a little bit of a combination of things I had ordered before I left. I ordered, where are they? Right there. 6 Reformation dresses before I left, thinking that my trip to New York was going to be long sundresses with flip-flops or sandals and just a tote. And it was just going to be so fabulous walking around Soho. Well, it was raining the whole time. And I'm going to do a separate trip video, and it may take me 4 videos to go through this whole thing because I think I bought 12 or more pairs of shoes. So what I did this morning is my daughter Brooke is up there right now listing some of the shoes that I love, but I'm going to try to be in, out. I've heard a lot of you say that's what you do with your closets. And I've been thinking about like what's been going on in my head. I've told you here and on my membership, like different things I've been thinking about. And I've told you this is Lisa D1 3.0. And I've been here on YouTube now for 16 years. And I think it's only natural to evolve and to hit points where you're experiencing a little bit of burnout. And my burnout isn't from not having the love of YouTube or wanting to be here with you. It's other things, the schedule, and I do this all to myself. Trust me, I do it all to myself. It's in my own head. Sticking to a schedule, having to show everything I get, not wanting to do this or do that. And so what I'm going to try to do is just go with my passion, go with my desires, what I feel like showing, when, all of the good thing. And the only really schedule will be my Friday haul. That's what we're going to do. I'm also in the middle of, my coastal Capri office upstairs. I did get my table this week, which I prefer a table for a desk. So John is going to put that together for me today. Like I showed you, this is my chair. And then one of my subscribers, Kathy, showed me this. Actually, she told me about, so many of you did. I just love you guys. I think we have built such a fabulous community here. And I just love it. It's what I was put on this earth to do, is to build community. And that's why I think it's so invigorating for me. I just have to monitor my own thoughts as we all have to do sometimes. And so she and a lot of you sent me suggestions for trays and pillows and things like that. And she sent me this website. Let's see, it's called Furbish. And I just got this package. Actually, it got delivered after I went to bed last night. But this is the pillow that I got. It's the needlepoint. And it says, I love champagne, caviar, and cash. I love that. And I thought this would look good just right in here. I'm going to get up. I'm going to put it right here in my chair. And, just gives you that little bit of color. And I thought the colors in this kind of went with my art that I have ordered. I haven't gotten that yet. And I really liked it. There was a lot of them that I really liked. Another thing that I got is this. I got this from Alice. Gosh, let me see if it's on this bag. It's Alice Lane Home. And there's this one picture, I'll put it in here, of this, I don't know who she is, but it's her home office. And it is just such a vibe. I just love it. And in that picture, she had something that I'm going to show you from Alice Lane Home. So I placed an order. And in that, I bought this, which I just figured out how to do it this morning. John and I, it was like a Rubik's Cube. It was like a brain buster puzzle, but I just got it done right this morning. They have it in clear, of course, but I wanted the pink, or Tracy told me to get clear or pink. And I have learned there are some people that I just need to listen to what they say because they know best. And she does. Every time I order something that she wants me to get, I end up loving it. And it will always, not always, I would say almost 65% of the time is something I would have never ordered or found, and I end up loving it. So this I'm going to put on my coffee table upstairs, and you get to put one of your most fabulous coffee table books on it and open it to whatever page, and then you can change it up. Change up your just whatever inspiring photo you have in there, or maybe even considering it art, so you can change up the colors and the look. So excited about that. And then, oh my gosh, I do not want to break that. Then this is what I saw in that photo that Tracy said, oh, I've got one of those. It's a gold bar, and I just love it. My daddy is into investing in gold, and that's just something that you hear about a lot, and I just love the whole money thing, vibe aspect of it, and kind of what would I say? Kind of not historical, but vintagey looking. Like John and I have been watching, we just finished it last night, and one of you guys suggested it to me. It's called Hell on Wheels, and we had tried to start watching that like 2 to 3 times and couldn't get through the first couple of episodes. We just didn't like it. But because you suggested it, I believe it was on my membership, one of you guys did. I told John, I said, let's just stick with it. It's probably one of those that just takes a while to build the characters, kind of like White Lotus. That's one I think takes a while to build the characters. And another one was Breaking Bad. That was one I had to watch a long time. And Game of Thrones. I don't have a lot of patience. But anyway, I loved learning about the railroad, transcontinental railroad and stuff. I love just stuff like that. And this kind of reminded me of that too. So I got that. And then I ordered this little, like, you could put a candle in it. You can see the AL for Alice Lane or whatever, like sometimes I take my jewelry off upstairs. It reminded me of, I've got my granddaddy's old heavy crystal ashtray that I put things in now on my other desk. So I just loved how that looked. And then I grabbed this tray. I love that burl wood. I love like the nightstands in the burl wood. I love the desk. A lot of them will have that waterfall edge, the desk and everything. So I didn't want to get a desk like that. So I thought this would look pretty on top to just put some things in, and it's really nice. All of the stuff that you get there is really nice. Okay. Then a favorite of mine this week has been this eye cream. It's the You Beauty. I like the neck cream too. I really do. But I have learned a lesson. You cannot just throw it in your skincare bag. It has to sit upright, or else it loses the pump air, the whole whatever makes it pump out. And I've had to like undo it a couple of times. So if you have that, just make sure you keep it upright. But this isn't like that. I keep this in my skincare bag, and I have really enjoyed it. I use it every night and every morning, and it does not like make my concealer or anything come off. So I've been loving that. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've got so many this is one thing that I get discouraged by too, is buying stuff and then not liking it, because I hate returns. And so I end up keeping a lot of stuff that I don't like, but that is something I'm going to work on, is returning. And she did tell me that I could return. You can't even return at a different Sephora, but I don't have a full Sephora. I only have a Kohl's, and you can't return there. But I am sending these back. First of all, I saw, let's see, Christina and Kelly and I was with Mommy's Makeup in Moscato, and it was one of those rainy days, and we went in Sephora. And I wanted to get something else that you guys had asked me, many of you had asked me about, and I was curious about too. And I saw this foundation. It's a new one. It's the Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation. And the color that I was originally drawn to was 4.5N. I even put some on my face. It looked good, but for some reason, I let the girl at Sephora talk me into 4.8. And it is too dark. I actually used it for contour today. And it is a beautiful tone, but it is too dark. So I'm going to have to return this. Let me take it in and try to learn a lesson. And then I really think she must have had some type of goal for Pat McGrath, because she was pretty insistent on me getting this. And I put it on this morning, and I was like, told Brooke was here. And I said, look, this foundation is such a good match. I love it. And just now I went to go, blow my nose and make sure everything was okay before I started filming, and I can see where it's already coming off. So that is why it's discouraging to try so many new products, because I always go back to what I know works. And do you know what works? Is the Maybelline Serum Foundation. That stuff will hang with you through a rainy day. Now, I haven't worn it through the summer, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, the Maybelline Serum is better than both of those. Okay, I grabbed this puff. I haven't used it yet, but Kelly said it is her favorite puff, and she put it in her daughter's Easter basket, and she loved it too. So I want to try that. I just forgot to this morning. And then, okay, so let's go to the main thing I was going in Sephora for, were these double-ended Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. I bet I had 10 or 15 of you ask me about these. I am a lip liner connoisseur, and I feel like I'm pretty much an expert at this point. And I've created 3 that I'm working on, and I've created 3 lipsticks that I'm working on. And I can wholeheartedly tell you, if I had to only use those 3 lipsticks and those 3 lip liners for the rest of my life, I would be good. I take them with me out of town, and I really just don't feel the need that I need anything else. So like when I show you that Lancome last week, that is a good one. That is a good one. Get it. These are not that great. I have to ask Kelly what she thinks, because she got the lighter one for fair skin. I got the medium. Let's see. I got the medium and the medium dark, and I've tried both. Today I have on just the medium with the sculptor, and I don't really get it. Like, in my mind, these were just going to be 2 lip liners you could use. Today I tried to line with this one and then go in with this one, and it was so dry. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. So I then put on, this is funny. It was one of those days, it was raining, and we went in Saks down off of 5th, like, right there in the heart. I've never been in that Saks. So we went in there. I think Christina wanted a body cream that she was out of. And I was like, yes, I've never been in that Saks. I want to see. And so we were going through there, and I'll tell you the whole rest of the story later. I was not in the shopping vibe at all. And we went in, were going in each one of those little places, you know how it is. And we went in Sicily, and there was 2 ladies in there. I swear, I felt like one of them grabbed me, spun me around 15 times, threw me to the other one. She spun me around. She threw me in a seat. Next thing I know, I'm buying all this stuff. And I'm like, what just happened? Why did I just do that? I mean, I think a lot of it was because they took the time to put stuff on me and show me a lot of new stuff. But I was like, oh my God, I did not need that. But I can't even really say I enjoyed it. It just happened. It happened so quick, it was like getting mugged. I got mugged by the Sicily girls. But anyway, a few of the things I do like. For instance, I love the chocolate Sicily lip liner. And this is funny. She insisted that I was going to wear beige natural. I have that one. And I told her it's too light. It's too light. And a lot of times, this is why I didn't make a good makeup artist. And they hired me at MAC to be what is it called when they just freelance makeup artist. And so I was there. I was so happy. It's when I first started YouTube. I was probably a couple years in. That's when I decided, no, I don't really want to be a makeup artist, because I wanted to put everything I loved on people. And that's that creative aspect. When it becomes a job, it takes all the fun out. And so I realized that, and it was a good learning experience. So I think she wanted to just do to me what she thought she wanted for me. And I understand that, but I didn't want that. So I said I loved the chocolate lip liner. And so the other one, they were like a tag team. I think they tagged off on that, and the one said, we never get the chocolate in. It sells out all the time. We've only got 2 left. Don't you want one? Please, I think you should take one. And at that point, I thought, okay. So I took it. So we're going to change up my lip here into something that I know I'm going to love. So this is the chocolate. Let me blot off my lip, because if you remove what you're wearing, the next one's not going to lay the same. You almost want to blot it off. And that's what really makes a good lip. Chocolate. Okay, so there you go. It is probably a little dark, but the lipstick that they put on me was this one. And I probably just gave this away. She swore I did not have it, but I don't know. It is one of these creamy ones, and it's called Sheer Nude number 10, but that's what I had on when I started this video, and it is not, it doesn't have that white background that I like. It's too muted for me. So I've been putting in new products when you order things off of my website, but I don't know if you guys want something that I've used one time. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll just stick with the new stuff. But what I'm going to do is put on one that I know I love. I was cleaning out my lipstick drawer and I was like, hello, lover. Hello, Anastasia Tease. I love this lipstick. Here we go. I'm back. That is what I like. That's it. And I take it from me. I want you girls to learn from all of these mistakes that I make. Because I'm here and because I have access to so much, and I am that kind of person that is excessive. I actually like that about myself. I don't limit myself in a lot of ways. So I get on these things where I forget about what I truly love because I'm always looking at the next thing, and you forget, like the Lancome lipstick I just mentioned and that one. They're so good. And this may be too light for you. You may have preferred the other, but I've got to wear what feels good to me, and I don't want me to ever talk you into wearing what's not good for you. I'm all about growing, evolving, trying new things, every once in a while getting out of our comfort zone, but not to the degree that you don't feel fabulous. Like you don't feel like yourself. You don't feel like your very best self. Anytime you put something on and you're like, I know other people will like this. Maybe I'll get used to it. Or maybe this will be good for a Thursday in June. You know what I mean? Like you're starting to create all these things. Don't just give it away. Give it away. Don't wear it. Always put on what makes you feel like your most fabulous self. I don't care if it is sweatpants and a sweatshirt and a red lip. Do it. That is what creates true style. If you follow me on Instagram, I came across, I don't even think I follow this girl, but I should. She posted a picture of Chichi Rodriguez in the 1975 PGA tournament with his caddy, and she was talking about their style, and I was like, that picture was so, that hit me like going to see the Rolling Stones and see their old butts running out there looking fabulous in their signature style, kind of like Diane von Furstenberg or the Apfel lady. Like it might not even be something that you resonate with, but there is something so fabulous and fascinating by someone who has embraced their style and rocks it and feels good about it. And that is what I want for you. And I don't care if it's a white button up and a pair of dark jeans and loafers. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be cool girl. It doesn't have to be sneakers. It doesn't have to be trendy. And that is, whew, I had like cool girl trendy meltdown this year where I looked back at some of my photos and I was like, who is that? What was I thinking? And it's felt so good to like come home. With that said, I'm still like experimenting, but no more like one time I put on a lip and I don't like it, it's out of here. Okay, this happened when I went down. We were in Bergdorf and the bathroom is downstairs in the beauty department. And I cannot even think of what I asked her. But the girl grabbed me and she was at the Kevin Aucoin counter. And, ooh, let me go get something because I really did like it. Okay, here it is. She did not talk me into it, but she featured this and I bought it. Okay, it's this Kevin Aucoin Unforgettable Lip Definer and Minimal is the shade. That's not me, is it? But it really is. And I did wear this one night. I think it was one night we did something special. You'll have to tune in to find out. And then this lip gloss. Okay, that's why I did not create a lip gloss when I was doing my makeup line. I actually tried to do an eyeliner. It was not any better than something on the market. And I thought, gosh, I love Buxom Celeste. I love City Beauty San Diego. I like MAC Purr, MAC Nymphette. I thought, I don't need to create a lip gloss because there's already so many out there that I love. But this one is good. It's Prism Rose. This is what made me think this is different. I like put it in my purse and was using it even when I was on the plane yesterday. It feels good on your lips. Some lip glosses feel like, oh, I'd never put those on unless I was putting on a lip. You wouldn't think of putting them on to feel good, but this one just feels good and it's pretty. Very. Here, let me dip it. Let me dip it again. And it gives just a little bit of something, something, and it's not plumping. Glass Glow Lip Gloss. Yeah, so it's, ooh, this leads right into this. I think that might be why I feel that way, is because it's not plumping. Because I think everything else, no, the Purr and the Nymphet from MAC aren't plumping, but the other ones are, I mentioned. Okay, I got this in the mail last night from Frisco Beauty. They just came out with wipes, the Clean Skin Club. So I will link these below and everything else that I've gotten recently that I have loved from Frisco, because she gives us 20% off, including like Revitalash and my favorite foot cream and that body cream and all of those good things. So let's use one right now. And I can tell you already, I bought the Clinique Take the Day Off while I was at Sephora because I forgot mine. And those little things are like little, I need like 3 of them to take my makeup off. I don't like those at all. I don't. But look at this. Look how big this is. And it has the little like bumpies right here. Oh, one swipe. Yay. Thank you, Christine. I love these. Must be unscented because I don't smell anything. Cleansing facial whites. Hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, cruelty-free, pH balanced, vegan. Free of everything. Extra large 8x10 textured clean wipes. 40% bigger. We like that. Okay. Wow, everything's so good. Even if it's not good, I enjoy telling you everything. Okay, this is the, I forgot to bring the bronzer out here, but they ended up using, these two Sicily girls ended up using they were older. I would say they were older than me. A bronzer that I really liked. It's in my bathroom. I didn't use it today. And then this. And honestly, I think I've had this before, but I could not remember if I had this one or the lighter one. So I grabbed it because it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. No regrets. And this is what I have on today. So gorgeous. Okay, guys, let's pivot. Let's pivot a little bit. That's one of my words of the year. Okay, so today I have on, this is that top that I got from, I love synchronicity, and it happens in my life so much. It's crazy. This is that little top from Revolve. It looks really sexy buttoned up, but I've just loved like a good old over shirt lately. And so I put it on. I just got this little sheer tank from Zara when I was in New York. And then for the synchronicity part, I just got a package from Revolve that was on the porch when I was saying bye to Brooke. Okay, and then I just got these jeans from Zara. These are they said low, slim, flare. Now, when I bought them, I wanted them because they look really good with a heel, like a wedge or something, because see how they have that? So not all jeans look good with wedges. They just don't. But I think these will. And I did just get some new wedges. And these jeans, I think, are going to go with my whole new, it's not even new, but it was kind of like my theme for shopping in a lot of ways, is the whole boho chic. Think Isabel Marant, Chloe for sure. Chloe is like my favorite designer at the moment. I'm not talking music festival, boho chic. I'm thinking boho chic in the city, or boho chic Angelina Jolie in the By the Sea movie. Kind of like that flowy, little bit of ruffle, little bit of vintage, that whole vibe. That is what I'm feeling at the moment. And so when we were in New York, I'm going to go ahead and show you some things I got. I feel like I need to raise you up a little bit more here. Okay. And I'm not going to have footage of me trying these things on. Like I said, it's Friday right now at like 12 o'clock, and I got to get this edited by tonight. So I grabbed these. When I saw these, I saw them and I thought, you don't need those. They're kind of like bathing suit cover up pants, but I wanted them. And so I got them. I just think that they are so cool. If any of you are going on like a vacation with your family, this is the perfect thing to eat lunch or breakfast in and already have your bathing suit on and just create that whole, we're going to make our lives like a fantasy, like a movie, like a book. That's what I want you to do with your everyday life. That's what I want to do with mine. And I am good at it, but I want to be even better. And so that's why I got them. Even when I walk over to the pool, I'm going to put these on, and they're super stretchy. So I grabbed these, and I think that they are just beautiful. Like I said, I'm going to be all over the place in here because it's some stuff that I got. I did a huge Aritzia haul when I was in New York, and I'm going to show you most of the stuff on another day just because we don't have time. But I did grab this hat that is the white, and I thought, not only would this be good for the beach or for the pool, but it's also good for that whole look. Say you have on a beautiful sundress and I see people wear hats everywhere, just it adds to your sunscreen or whatever else. And you're flower shopping, you're at the produce market, you're at wherever, you're shopping at Lowe's outside looking at bushes. No matter what, put you a nice outfit on, put a little hat, and just live fabulously. Then this one I tried on and I just liked it. It gives me a little bit of Safari, Crocodile Dundee, or Raiders of the Lost Ark, which if you're my age, you remember when those movies were just like the thing. I remember I was staying down at the beach and we all went to go see, I believe it was Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I just love this hat. I think it is, and don't feel like you have to match this hat to whatever you're wearing. Whatever you have on, put on the hat. That's what makes a fabulous outfit. If you look at like the Chloe runway shows or even that Ralph Lauren runway show that I'm always talking to you guys about, the beauty of that was the flowy pieces with a few structured pieces, the mixing of textures and fabrics, like mixing these flowy sheer pants with a cool flip-flop or sandal and just a t-shirt or just a tank top or, a summer sweater, which is something else I got when I was there at J.Crew. The same girl was there that helped me last time I went to J.Crew in New York. And I love, what a compliment when someone remembers you. So she shopped with me. And I love for someone to shop with me. This one is a cotton sweater. And what size did I get? Medium. And at first, I'll be honest, I had the purple, like a periwinkle kind of blue purpley color. And even though I love that color, I know, what am I going to wear the most? Black. I love a sweater or a sweatshirt in the summer because where I live, it's humid, and everywhere you go, it's cold. Because in order to get the humidity out of the air, we have to get it pretty crispy inside. And so like this with these and your flip-flops for a cool morning breakfast, that is amazing. And then this. I love this. It's like a sheer, beautiful red, and red is one of my colors that I feel good in. It's like what would you eat? Like cranberry or something? The color is just fabulous. Tone on tone with the zipper and the cord pull, and it's that sheer. It's not as sheer as the pants, so you could wear it, and this little top is like another layer. You could wear this as your top. And then she said, they have the shorts that go with it. And I have good legs, but I'm not pretending that they're 20 years old. So I don't like all of my legs to show. But when she brought them over, look, they're long. They're long shorts with an elastic waist, so you can wear them kind of like right where I am now. And they're going to go like right above your knee. And then a fabulous pair of sandals, like a wedge, like a sparkly flip-flop, a leopard, anything this could be a really vibey dressed up outfit if you wanted it to be. Put some good accessories with it. Love it. Okay, and then I wanted to show you these pants I bought at Zara, going in with our boho chic summer vibe. And I have also realized how much I love on myself and on other people, like just observing people everywhere. Like if I see someone that really looks good, I think about what exactly is it about her outfit that I like. And a lot of times it's a cool pair of pants, a unique, cool pair of pants with a white button up, white t-shirt, white tank top, good shoes, good hair, smile. That is a good outfit. So I grabbed these at Zara in the city. It was the first time I've been to that Zara. I've always been to the one in Soho. And so I grabbed these to play with and wear. And then these, when I was in Aritzia, you'll see, Aritzia is it's different than Zara. And I like its difference. It's a little bit more, like say we're just even still keeping with the Chloe, Isabel Marant, boho chic. I feel like Aritzia, I got a lot of stuff in there. And it's all with still that same aesthetic, but in the sheer, not gauzy, but silky feeling. So not as much cotton, linen. Matter of fact, she tried to get me to get some linen pants. I was like, no, I'm more a silky ruffle girl. And so another girl, her name was Sally, and I enjoyed shopping with her so much in Aritzia. So I ended up getting these pants. And keep in mind, my outfits that I buy are for my everyday life. They're for YouTube. And I always think about traveling because that is when I like to just feel my best. I love it. That's part of traveling to me. Looking forward to it. I love it. And so I love these. I love a good pair of flowy pull-on pants. I feel like you can put anything with these and it's going to look good, and they're good for traveling. So instead of the natural linen, I got those in the natural, and I will be wearing these things in my upcoming videos. So stay tuned. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the Reformation dresses. When Reformation first came about, you remember I got all those really glorious dresses there. I mean, I feel like they are the epitome. Like, I like their dresses better than their sweaters, their jeans, their shoes. To me, that's what they're known for in my mind. And these did not disappoint. I ordered 4, and then I was telling another girl that I had ordered these, and she says, oh my God, you've got to get the so-and-so. And so I got it, and I was thinking, I'm just going to return what I don't like. There was not one dress I didn't like. So we're going to start with this one, and I had ordered these to just go to New York and didn't get to do it. So these are timeless. What I like about these dresses is this is going to be more of your Angelina Jolie, Amal Clooney, Diane von Furstenberg. Who else can we throw in there? Leave down below if you're thinking about who else would go with that vibe. And we're thinking in Italy, out on a date night. We're thinking with wedges or flats. This is so romantic. I did get a 6. I could probably wear a 4, but I have a long torso, I have boobs, and I'm older. And so I find that I like to err on the size up. And I find that Reformation does run where I need to go on my bigger size. I'll just put that out there. So this is just beautiful with the rose, but yet it has the lace and it has the tie right here. It's the silky fabric. This with your flats or your heels going to on a date night, just wherever. Beautiful, gorgeous, love it. Now these next 2, these are the ones the girl said I had to try. And so I did, and they are just phenomenal. This is the black one, of course, and they are adjustable. I think when I first tried this, I can't remember which one, if it's the black or the yellow. One of them I did higher, and then one of them I did lower, just to give you the 2 looks, because it can be very sexy if it's lower. It can be a little bit, it's got the bustier in it, and it is linen, but it's like a soft linen with like a sheen to it. Zips up the back. Very flattering. Oh my gosh, these are good. This is, right now, I'm giving you a wardrobe if you are going on vacation this summer. These are so good. Okay, this is the butter color that I will just admit, I was thinking, what? Because I've always liked yellow, but I've always been more into a brighter sunshine yellow. This is a beautiful butter color. This is beautiful. I think these even come in more colors, maybe like navy, but let you see all the details. You can see a little bit more of the detailing. And yes, like this strap is adjustable. They're beautiful. They're lined. It's kind of like you get what you pay for with these. Okay, these. Oh, I'm gonna save my favorites to last. This one, I mean, so sexy. So sexy. The color, the little ruffle, the deep V, the red, the weight of it with the sheer up here. And all of these will look so good with flats. And they just have that good movement. You'll see, I did my try-ons before I even left. So I'm lucky I have something to put in here for you, because I really wanted to take these with me and I just couldn't do it because it was pouring down rain and highs in the 60s. But no regrets, no regrets. And I will wear this on my day-to-day and just love it. Now, my favorite ones are these. John came out, you know, he always has like a little word of encouragement. His word of encouragement this day, I went and showed him, I said, "Isn't this little dress beautiful?" He said, "Yeah, it looks like a Mormon dress." He said, "I should have just said more conservative." See, in that movie, that series we've been watching, there was a lot of Mormon characters in there. So that's what put it on the forefront of his mind. But anyway, I've got it buttoned up all the way here, just to show you what it looks like as is. But in the Reformation ad, they've got it unbuttoned, and it gives a much more of that sexy daytime, younger feel. So it's something you can wear both ways. You could wear this to church, or you could wear this, you know, out. I was going to wear it out in the city. I was going to do the unbuttoned bottom, the unbuttoned top, and wear it with flip-flops and a big bag, big tote or straw bag or something. But I just cannot express how beautiful these dresses are. So the other one, of course, I had to get the black, which is still beautiful. This is very classic me. Very classic me. Actually, even the white is. I love a good white summer dress. And this one is still, you know, a little bit of the see-through waist, very flattering. Bottom, same concept of unbuttoning it to feel a little bit more, you know, in that whole sexy feeling. And then I think I'm going to stop here. I could go on and on. I did bring down this because I took it with me. Did anyone get the horse coat when I showed it years ago in one of my Zara videos? So Chloe, so much of this over a black dress. So I hope you did get that. I did not get to wear it, but I wanted to. And I will have that forever. That is something that will not get sold, not get given away. I love it. Okay, I'm glad I remembered this. My ring. You guys, the tariffs have kept them from being able to ship these to the US, and we're working it out. I offer to just buy all of them and ship from my home, but they're trying to just wait and see if they need to move their business here into the US or just waiting to see what's going to happen. So I really apologize for that. Who would have thought the timing would have been that way? But those of you that have gotten it and love it, thank you so much. My nails are Big Apple Red. Earrings are one of my favorite J.Crew. And yeah, that's it. So have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be filming all weekend, and I will post everything as soon as possible. But that's part of the new me, is I want to be able to take my time and tell you how I feel. That might be too much, but that's just me. Tell you how I feel about things, because clothing is much more to me than just showing you stuff for you to buy. I want to tell you how things make you feel and give you good examples. And I want you to expand in ways that make your life even more like a movie and like a dream. That's what I want for all of us. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.